Let's talk about Friday the 13th. It's the only day on the calendar that comes with its own spooky soundtrack. No one worries about Wednesday the 4th, but Friday the 13th? Suddenly, everyone's on edge. People act like disaster is waiting around every corner. But why? Where did this superstition even start? Friday is usually a great day. Hello, weekend! But add the number 13, and suddenly it's a recipe for bad luck. 13's always been the odd one out, the number nobody wants at the party. Mix it with Friday and people start clutching their lucky charms and avoiding big decisions. Businesses see fewer customers, people reschedule flights, and everyone's just a little more cautious. It's wild how a simple date can change our behavior. We all play along, following imaginary rules for a day, hoping to avoid bad luck. But really, it's just another day. The sun rises, your dog still needs a walk, and dinner still needs to be made. The only thing that's different is how we feel about it. That's the power of suggestion, working on a massive scale. It's like a worldwide yawn. One person gets spooked and suddenly everyone's in on it, all because of a superstition that's stuck around for centuries. We let it dictate our lives, even if just for 24 hours. And the only prize? Making it through the day without spilling coffee on your shirt. Which honestly is a challenge any day. There's actually a name for this fear, Triskaidekaphobia. Sounds like a spelling bee nightmare, right? It's the fear of the number 13. Combine that with Friday, and you get an even longer word, Triskaidekaphobia. For some, this isn't just a joke, it's real anxiety. Imagine feeling stressed just because of a date on the calendar. Your heart races, you second-guess simple things. Should I take the elevator with 13 floors? Should I leave the house at 1? 13? This fear changes behavior. People avoid seat 13, skip the 13th floor, and sidestep anything with that number. We even build our buildings around it, no 13th floor, just 12 to 14. It's all about feelings, not logic. You know it's just a day, but your brain whispers, what if? That's Triskaidekaphobia, your feelings winning over your logic. Like being scared of the dark. You know there's no monster, but you still pull the covers up. Superstition wins, even when you know better. Here's the thing. Your brain loves a good story. It's got this trick called confirmation bias. Once you believe something, your brain hunts for proof you're right. Wake up thinking Friday the 13th is unlucky? Suddenly, every stubbed toe and spilled coffee is evidence. Good things, like finding a parking spot or hearing your favorite song, get ignored. Your brain filters out the positive, only letting the bad stuff through. By the end of the day, you're convinced the superstition is real. We all do this, not just with superstitions, but with everything. Our brains want to be right, so they take shortcuts. Confirmation bias is one of the biggest. It's easier to find proof for what we already believe than to admit we might be wrong. So, on Friday the 13th, we're not actually unluckier. We're just better at noticing the bad luck. We grade the day on a curve, and we've already decided it's going to fail. The real trickster? Our own minds. Hollywood loves a good scare, and Friday the 13th is perfect material. The movie franchise gave this superstition a face, Jason in a hockey mask. Suddenly, it wasn't just a weird date, it was a horror icon. Movies, TV, and even the news feed into the fear. If something bad happens on Friday the 13th, it's headline news. The same event on any other day? Just a regular story. This repetition makes the superstition stronger. We see it in movies, hear it in the news, and talk about it with friends. Each retelling cements it deeper into our culture. Even if you don't believe, you're surrounded by it. It's in the air, in our conversations, in our entertainment. The media knows we're on edge and plays right into it. That's how superstitions grow. Stories repeated until they feel real. So, even if you're a skeptic, it's hard not to feel a little spooked. Friday the 13th becomes a cultural event, not just a date. So, what's the takeaway? Should we hide under the covers on Friday the 13th? Not at all. The real lesson is to question why we believe what we do. Most superstitions are harmless, but it's worth asking where they come from. Notice your own confirmation bias. Did you stub your toe because it's Friday the 13th or because you weren't looking? Instead of dreading the day, flip the script. Decide it's a day for good luck, kindness, or trying something new. Use your brain's bias for good. Look for positive things, and you'll find them. Friday the 13th is just a day, with the power we give it. We create our own luck every day, including this one. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to tell a black cat it's handsome.